Hello everyone, what's up? Welcome back to my tutorial channel. It's Daniela Joanne here, and today we are going to continue on GRE Reasoning Quantitative, the next 5 problems. Alright, so let's look at the question. Yesterday we finished question number 15. So today we are going to work on problem number 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So now let's look at problem number 16. A car dealer received a shipment of cars, half of which are black, with the remainder consistent of equal numbers of blue, silver, and white cars. During the next month, 70% of the black cars, 80% of the blue cars, 30% of the silver cars, and 40% of the white cars were sold. What percent of cars in the shipment were sold during that month? This problem is long. The question is long, but it's really simple. First of all, we have to find the percentage of the car at the beginning from the shipment that the car dealer received. Since the question said like half of the shipment was black, so we have 50% black, and then we have like the remainder should be 50% and is divided into 3 equal portions. Each of them is one color, so we have 1/3 of 50% for blue, 1/3 of 50% for silver, and 1/3 of 50% for white cars. So for this problem, question number 16, we have 15% of from the shipment of cars. We have 1/2, one-sixth, and 1/6. Of the shipment are black, then blue, silver, and white. Blue, silver, and white cards respectively. And then we have 70% of black car was sold, 80% of the blue car was sold, 30% of silver car was sold, and 40% of the white car was sold. So the question asked for the percent of car was sold. The percent of cars was sold is, we have 80%, 70%. First of all, 70%, or you can say 0.7. 70% of black, but black was 1/2. So we have 70% times 1/2 plus 80% of blue car was sold, so 0.8 times with 1/6, because the number of blue cars was 1/6 of the shipment. And then we have 30% of silver car was sold, so we have 0.3 times 1/6. And then 40% of white car was sold, so we have 0.4 times 1/6, and totally we have this is 0.35 plus 1/6 time with we have 0.8 plus 0.3 plus 0.4 is 1.5, and from here we have is 0.35 plus 0.25, and it's equal to 0.6 or 60%. So we have 60% of the cars from the shipment was sold. So the percent of cars were sold from the shipment is 60%. So from this we go for choice D. Alright, next question number 17. Question number 17. In an investment of P dollars is made today, the value of the investment doubles every 7 years. What will be the value of the investment in dollars 28 years from now? So from this one, for this one, it's a very simple problem. The investment was P. The investment was P, and it's get double every 7 years. So it should be P times 2 to the 7. P times 2 to the T over 7. There's a formula to find the amount of money after T years. And since T is, and I'm gonna say this is A of T as a function of accumulated value. So since the question asks for the amount of money accumulated after 28 years, so we have 8 of 28 is equal to P times with 2 to the 28 over 7, and is equal to P times with 2 to the 4, and that should be 16P. So that's the answer. And from here it's clearly that we should go for choice C. Alright, now let's do question number 18. It's really simple. These are just basic math, including college algebra, Greek calculus, descriptive statistics, and some basic probability. Now, the distribution of numbers of hours that students at a certain college study for final exam has a mean of 12 hours and a standardization of 3 hours. Which of the following numbers of hours are within 2 standardization of the mean of the distribution? Within 2 standardization means that it should be the rank 12 subtract 2 sigma, 2 12 plus 2 sigma. So we have for this question we have mu is equal to 12 and sigma is equal to 3. Mu is the population mean and sigma is the population standardization. Now the two standard deviation interval should be from mu subtract 2 sigma to mu plus 2 sigma. It's just simple like that. And from here we have it should be from 12 subtract 6 to 12 plus 6, and it should be the interval from 12 minus 6 is 6, and 12 plus 6 is 18. So now we have to look at all the choices and pick the number that belong to this interval. From 6 to 18, 2 is not in the interval, 5 is not in the interval. We got 10, 14, and 16 are in the interval. 20 is out of the range. So we got C, D, and E. So C, D, and E are the correct answer. C, D, and E. And remember, when you read a question, you have to read it carefully. If the question set indicates all such numbers, that means there could be more than just one correct answer. Alright, next 19. In a certain sequence of numbers, each term after the third term is found by multiplying the preceding terms by 2, then subtracting 3 from the product. If the fourth term in the sequence is 19, which of the following numbers are the sequence? Okay, so basically for this problem we find the number in the reverse way, which means we have to start with the next number to find the previous number. So this is question number 19. Question number 19. By what they say, we have xi should be equal to xi plus 1 times 2. So we have 2 xi plus 1. Then subtract 3 from the product. Subtract 3 from the product. So it should be subtract 3. That is how we find the sequence. Now, since the question already gives us x4 is equal to 19, so we can do iteration to find the other numbers. So we got x4 is equal to 19. So from here we can find x3. x3 is equal to 2 times 19, subtract 3, and we got 2 times 19 is 38, subtract 3 is 35. See that? Let's see the question 35. You see that? So we only see that F is an option, but let's do if we keep finding x1 and x0, the number gonna be bigger and bigger, but we don't want any other number that greater than 30, so we can stop now for x3. And now let's find x5. x5 should be equal to x4 another way to do is like, you know, x4 is equal to x5 minus 3, 2x5 minus 3. So from here we can solve for x5. x4 is 19, so it should be 2x5 minus 3, and we solve for x5. So we got x5 is equal to 19 plus 3 is 22, over 2 is 11. You see that? See that? And similar, we have x6 is equal to x5 plus 3 over 2, and that should be 11 plus 3 over 2, and that should be 7. So basically we have a sequence like 35 dot 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 to 35, and then the next number of 35 is 19, then we got 11, and then we got 7, and then so on. So from here we can find which number fall into this sequence. We got 11 and 35. 11 and 35. So it should be C and F. So we go for choice C and F. See that? Now let's look at question number 20. In a single line of people waiting to purchase tickets for movies, there are currently 10 people behind Chandra. If 3 of the people who are currently in the line ahead of Chandra purchase tickets and leave the line, and no one else leave the lines, there will be 8 people ahead of Chandra in line. How many people are in the line currently? So here first of all, behind Sandra there are 10 people, and with Sandra it should be 11 people. Now in front of Chandra there are 8 plus 3, which is 11. So totally we should have 22 people. 22 people. So the answer is 22, because this one is symbol like there are 10 people behind 10 people behind Sandra. They are, remember, after 3 people are left, there's still 8 people ahead of Sandra, so there are 11 people ahead of Sandra before 3 left. There was so there should be, so that means there was 10 plus 1 representing for Sandra plus 11 people, so we have 22 people in line at the beginning, and that is the answer, 22. Alright, so that's it for today. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed my GRE short video lesson. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.